Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Base Builder Monday. My name is Ben. I work on the marketing for Blimflux Studios, who are currently developing Ground of Aces. Now, every week I have the great pleasure and honor of showing you the latest developments of the game, the latest assets, the latest builds, the latest functionalities. And this week we've added something quite nice to the game that will add a lot to the gameplay. So aside from a couple of new assets, we also have a gardening function now. So the goal of the base is to be somewhat self-sustaining, right? And part of that self-sustaining mechanism is to have your own garden. So this is brand new stuff, and still in the process of being tested and developed, and trying things out. So my task today is to show you how this works and actually test the balancing. So we got a gardening zone, and as you can see, a window pops up after you put it down. You can select what to plant. You got grains, beans, potato, and tomato, and you can choose seeds or food. So I guess for this area I'll go for seeds of grain. In this area I'll go for food of grain, and then go for start. See how that works. Start and start. Okay, I think I'll do this for each possible food, and I'll see what the balancing feels like. So up until now it used to be, you had stuff like a berry bush and you have to go and harvest the berries, and somebody will go pick up the berries and you can use those berries and make a proper meal out of it, right? But now we have a full gardening system which can generate, I guess, a certain amount of food. Let's see how the balancing works out. So I'm gonna let these guys work, and I'm also gonna set up some buildings. Like actually they need beds. I'll start with beds. Okay, so work is well underway. We're building all the stuff: storage with a tent and a roof, very minimalistic bed stuff. But I want to focus on the gardening today. So we have here, if I hover over, days until harvestable 2, and that is what? That is seeds. And here, food, days until harvestable 2. Expected return 32 food, so that gives me 32 food, and then the beans give me 80 food. Oh, hello. Days until harvestable 1. So this should give me 80 food. Okay, so let's wait 1 day for this and see what happens. 7 days, 7 days. Look, it's ready to harvest. Ah, okay, we should see some action in the morning. 5 days until harvestable, 6 days until harvestable. So this was the 224 food for tomatoes, and the potatoes 480. This sounds so overpowered. So food might actually never be a problem again. So I never have to ask people to harvest anything ever again. Like in base builder games, city builder games, you like that automation process, right? It's a bit grindy in the beginning to build the gardens, tell people to do their stuff. Well, actually, I didn't have to tell them to do anything, but prepare the gardens so that you do it on their own. But at some point, I don't want to have to deal with the food anymore, right? I want them to do it on their own. I think we might have just reached that. But what we want to test is actually how the balancing works. So I want to see 480 potatoes, if that is just so overpowered. But then again, I would argue you can never have too many potatoes. All right, now they're going to go to work, right? All right, here we go. There we go. This is a food pile, 2 out of 10. And then these are the seeds that they're harvesting now. Great, 2 seed, 4 seeds. That's a lot of food. 2 there, 2 there, 4 there now. Good grief. And what about this over here? This one gives me 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Okay, so okay. So the steps of 5. These are steps of 2. Good God, I cannot wait for the potatoes and the tomatoes. 6 days until harvestable. 5 days, and then 7 days. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait patiently for these to grow in the next couple of days. So important to note that these take regular taken care of, so they need to be watered, I think, once a day. Oh my God, let's pretend that didn't happen. I'm gonna have to save that. So things had been going very well, but I've now crashed the game, and I do not know why. So I'm gonna have to save this log file. I'm back where I started, and now they're harvesting their stuff. So this grows in steps of 2. That's actually really nice. That's really, that's so clean. That's perfect. And we have so much already. This is so overpowered. Beans are overpowered. Look at the amount of beans I have. Good grief. I do not have enough toast for all these beans. UI also isn't bad. So if I click here, you can see how many empty fields we have. 9. How many are growing? 7. How many are ready? 2. They should change. There we go. They just changed that up a bit. Growing 6. Empty. Well, okay, it changes up fast. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, the moment of truth. That's a lot of tomatoes. Is that no? Yeah, no, it's potato. Well, that just yielded a lot of food. 10? They gave me a whole pile of 10? These over here gave me 4. And same here. What's that? 8 out of 10. Okay, so we got 1 pile gives us 8. Or the 1 square gives us 8. And for the potatoes, we get 1 square gives us 10. 10. Okay, so not all of the tiles already yet. So we'll, oh, because they were watered on a different day. I see. Ah, very good, very good. Look at all of this food. Good grief. That is amazing. Look at it. It's a huge stockpile of food. Here we go, the moment of truth. Look at all these potatoes. Look at the asset there. You can see the potatoes poking out the ground. 10 out of 10. Let's wait for this guy to finish. See, there should be a whole, there we go, a whole pile of 10 out of 10s for each of these. And we get seeds as well. Insane. Wow. That's okay. So now we've done that, we can actually go on to the kitchen. Might even need 2 kitchens. Workbenches. Let's see. Field kitchens. I have 2 field kitchens. 2 field kitchens. Let's see if that's overpowered. Okay, now we have 2 kitchens. Now comes the actual moment. Look at all the food we have here. We basically have infinite water because, let's face it, we have 2 ponds here, and that will never be an issue. So what we can do now is we can actually create meals on a permanent basis. Because meals require food, 2 food and 2 water, of which we have infinite here. And now we have an infinite supply of food. This is freaking insane. So it is a little bit grindy, but once you get to this point of full automation of the entire food process, everything from gardening to the final production of food, you never have to worry about the energy levels of your crew ever again. Well, since you guys have infinite energy, that means you can work more, which means you don't need leisure time. So just to recap, you have 4 different types of food to choose from, each of which can yield seeds or food. You will need 2 gardens for seeds and for food for each of these 4 foods. And they all give different amount of foods as an output. And as you can see, if you do it properly, you will never be hungry again. Oh my god. So now we can try out the 2 new assets. So we had last time, we had to look at the hangar, right? There are 2 new assets, and one of which is a metal shelf. Let's have a look at that. Metal shelf, metal shelf. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very industrially. I don't think I can put stuff on the metal shelf yet. Ooh, we should be able to, at some point I would like to combine this with the storage. There we go, right there. Metal fence. That looks good. Sick. Can I build like a wall? No, I can't build it like a wall. But can I actually fence in my food? Oh, I can. Oh, hello. Maximum security fruit and veg. Wow, you'd think there would be like a minefield in here, but no. Just my potatoes and tomatoes. Oh, that suddenly gives me prison vibes. This is very nice. So those are the new assets, the fences and the shelves. I quite like this. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the introduction to gardening in the game. A very already well balanced system that is now fully automated for food, and it gives you the time, energy, and mental capacity to do all the other things in the game now. That's a very nice addition. I'm playing this for the first time, just trying out this gardening system, and it feels good. So I hope you guys got some insight into the gardening system. This was amazing. Like I said, I'm touching this for the first time, and it feels good. Probably gonna have to nerf a little bit because it feels like we're a little bit overpowered here. Like, look at the seed side. I've got so many seeds. We're just very overpowered on food right now. So there might be some nerfing to be added there. And we also have some new shelves. Appreciate the fences. Very nice so far. The gameplay has really changed a lot with this garden system for me now. It's a little bit grindy beginning. It'll take a while to get started on the other stuff. But once you have this basically source of infinite energy, amazing. Streamline this entire process of automation for food. Great. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope to see you on the next video next week. Take care, guys. If there's anything you want me to try out, anything, you know, specific with you, maybe the gardening or the fences, anything you want me to build, let me know. If not, I will see you guys next week. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.